And Ryan Walker comes in.
Appearance number 60 on the year for Walker.
So a 4-pitch walk.
And just like that, the Tigers get the tying run in the batter's box.
Javi Baez, the Tigers' last hope.
Got him! And that's the ball game. So the Giants behind Logan Webb and 1 inning where they had 4 hits in the inning, 3 in a row, come up with 3 runs, and it's enough.
They take another tight, tense game from the Tigers. It was 3-2 final last night and a 3-1 victory back of their ace, Logan Webb, who again was sensational for the Giants here today. And Ryan Walker gets the save, his first day as the closer.
You know, this is one of those games where on its own, I can't get that upset about what happened, but I retroactively go back and get mad again at the wasted opportunities they had in the early to middle part of this season when they could have been really playing some competitive baseball, and you had home games against the Marlins and the Nationals, and you had opportunities to win games when you only scored 1 run or 0 runs, and it was competitive, but you didn't end up winning. And what ends up happening is that you get to late in the season and you're more banged up than you've been basically all year, and you're playing non-competitive baseball. You're without Riley Green, without Kerry Carpenter for a little longer, Wenzel Perez now out, you didn't play Vierling today. I mean, you got some unserious players in that lineup.
Kerry Carpenter back in this lineup, who just completed a 4-game rehab assignment with AAA Toledo. The medical team did everything they could to try and make it as efficient as possible.
And he's driven the ball to left. Kerry Carpenter, welcome back. That one's out in a heartbeat.
You remember in the first at bat, where did he strike him out on? Sinker away, went to the well again, and Kerry Carpenter said hello to the left field.
Here is Kerry Carpenter.
Pick up a cheapie here.
Oh, that's not a cheapie. That ball's drilled to right field. He's back in a big way. Kerry Carpenter, a second big fly. Kerry on 7-1.
There goes Dan Petrie running down the dugout right there. 2 home runs. Did the Tigers miss Carpenter or not? They did.
So today, the Tigers won another meaningless baseball game because their season is over. They're 8 games out in the wild card. And the sweep of the Mariners could have and should have meant something. But they lost the right to that because their season got off the rails. So what the Tigers are doing right now, you're right, kindly leave. I don't care. And maybe they'll get within 5 of the wild card or 6, and then it'll be back out to 9 or 10.
I know.
I'm not interested. We should be able to be excited today. Rico and I talked about this. This should have been a team that was able to have a winning record this year. And I don't think they're going to do that. And we never got the ability to have a real pennant chase. We didn't. You feel like they hurt you twice because they get in this spot where they're 8-9 games out of the wild card. And then they win 4 in a row and they do it in dramatic fashion in front of like 12 people. And you're like, damn it, that ballpark should be full. This should be exciting. This is what the end of summer is supposed to be. And it's not.
Gets him now in scoring position.
Ryder and Parker Meadows, winning run at second. Swings and sends it to left. Dominguez got a good arm. They're going to wave him. A delay on the throw. He is safe.
Zach McKinstry delivers the tying run with a single, scores the winning run on a Parker Meadows base hit into left. The Tigers walk it off in the Little League Classic in Williamsport. What a night.
The moment for this team. Look, this team isn't playing for any wild card spot. They haven't earned that right. They didn't play well enough in the first half of the season. So these are kind of their big moments. These are the equivalent of the closest thing that they will get to big-time baseball throughout the season.
On a night where we were the role player, we were the supporting actor, our team was the supporting actor, our team kind of ruined the party by coming through and winning. And what was neat is with the young kids, Parker Meadows and Jace Young and Cole Keith, and these guys coming up with big hits and big moments, when they won the game, they flew out of the dugout, like pouring over the top with a youthful exuberance. Because guess what these Tigers are? They're also kids. They're just like the Little Leaguers. There's a bunch of Tigers that probably were going, hey, that's Aaron Judge, right?
Yeah.
Doing the same thing the Little Leaguers are doing, and we won the game. And it's meaningless, but it felt really meaningful.
Two outs in the ninth inning. Tigers leading by 3.
It's up to Brooks Baldwin. He'll bat right-handed.
Keith to first. Tyler Holton and the Tigers complete a sweep of the White Sox and have climbed and scratched all the way back to 500 at 66 and 66.
They're back at 500. They've won 11 of their last 14 games, which wouldn't be particularly significant if it wasn't with who's doing it. This new first baseman that got this, Spencer, how do you say his last name? Torkelson? Like, are you kidding me? He looks great since he's returned from the minors. Parker Meadows has looked great since he's returned from the minors. They're doing it while they're playing guys like Dylan Dingler and Trey Sweeney. They're doing it without a pitching staff. What the hell is going on?
Meadows. 3-2.
See how hard this pitch comes out of his hand.
Profar back at the track at the wall. Oh my goodness! Parker Meadows did it!
Down to their final strike, trailing 3-0. The Tigers get a grand slam from their number 9 hitter. And Robert Suarez has paid a price for his wildness here in the ninth.
There's a lot about this team that often goes wrong, but there's a lot that goes right too. And one of them, you cannot bury them. You cannot bury them, and you cannot bury us, because we've seen some shit, right? And you don't know where we've been.
Meaningful baseball being played right now. In the words of Jake Rogers, what do we got to tell Tigers fans? Don't
let the Tigers get hot.
Diamond Ibanez has out number 2.
Jordan Beck, the last hope for the Rockies.
2-2. Brilliance from Montero. Complete game shutout. Capped with a curveball. That was awesome. The best baseball night of his life, serenaded by this Tigers crowd who is feeling something building here in September.
This is the most fun I've had watching Tiger baseball in 8 years. And I think I speak for a lot of fans when I say that. I don't know how this ends, but this is what it feels like. And I think people have forgotten it.
So I want to know which number's more real. Is it the 3 games behind with 17 to play? Or is it the sobering mathematics of Fangraphs saying, look, you got a chance, but it's a less than 10% chance of pulling this off?
It's 3. Here's why. Because you're watching it happen in front of you. It's inexplicable. You don't understand it. But Mike, we're out in Vegas, and it's just like sitting at the blackjack table, and you're on a roll. And you know eventually Vegas will win. But until they do, you got the hot hands. That's the Tigers. And until this team is officially eliminated, I gotta roll with the 3. You thought this team was just gonna go ahead and throw in the towel, and instead they got better since the trade deadline. I'm going with the 3.
Started back now, he's in, he makes the catch. 2 down, no worries. 2 down for Isbell. Strike 3, the Tigers sweep the Royals, and this dream is getting closer to very much a reality.
every one of them is out there just acting like if we don't win this game, it is death. And it's a beautiful thing to watch.
But they have an off day tomorrow. And I hope that they can take a second to understand something. It feels like the entire country is rooting for you. I got people on my feed, Guardians fans, Astros fans, people from Yankees fans, people from other teams saying, we want to see you guys in the postseason. And as grateful as I am to hear that, be careful what you wish for.
Out in the ninth inning.
So now you get Anthony Santander to the plate. Now his walk-off came 2 days ago.
Yeah, I was going to say, he walked it off Thursday afternoon. A swing and a soft little pop-up. That's trouble! Caught by Sweeney! What a play! Wow! It looked like that ball was going to drop, and Sweeney said no. The collision with Green, and then he still has the wherewithal to get the ball in.
Now you want to talk about taking the juice out of a stadium.
First pitch to Riley Green, ground ball, past the diving Santander in right field. That's a knot. They're going to send around Veerling, the throw to the plate, up the line, and the Tigers back on top 5-4 on the first pitch of the 10th inning. Riley Green, his third hit of the night.
Johnson at the plate, his first at bat in the major league since 2021. Ground ball to second, McKinstry to Ibanez, Tigers win. Andy, this is one of the best wins we've seen of all the wins we've seen. Tigers have closed within a half game of the Twins, within one game of the Kansas City Royals, with one incredible finish in Baltimore.
They just don't know how to quit. I don't know if they're too dumb to know any better, or if they're just that good, but that was as gutsy an effort as you are going to see. Those final 2 innings, you want to talk about heart, you want to talk about culture, you want to talk about character. Everything you look for in a baseball team, you saw in those last 2 innings.
Nothing affair in the third. Now second and third, 2 out for Brandon Lau. A base hit would give the Rays a lead.
And a liner into right field. There's a base hit. Rortvedt will score. Walsh heads to the plate. He will beat the throw, scoring standing up.
Casey Mize for his first career relief appearance. Casey out of the bullpen.
2-2 to Walls. Lined into right field, down the line, base hit. He could run a long time. Around first, on his way to second. The ball rolls all the way into the corner. Perez throws to the cutoff man, and the throw to third, not in time. Head first dive and a triple for Taylor Walls. Runner at third, 1 out. Infield in. Here it comes. In the dirt, it's a wild pitch. Kerms high in the air back to Rogers, but he has no play. Walls scores standing up, and that'll play also. 2-out walk brings up Colt Keith. Rays lead 3-0, and tell you what, with a big crowd, too, you really don't want to let them get that sound, that energy.
Colt Keith smashes this ball into right field, and that's big-time trouble. It rolls around. He's on his way to third. Veerling scores. Here come the Tigers, 3-1.
Kerry Carpenter has grabbed a bat, and he is pinch hitting for Spencer Torkelson.
Carpenter, base hit, 3-2. Pitch hit, power again. Now this place is live.
Why wouldn't they have a little fire, a little comeback?
Colt Keith, who tripled his last time up, strides to the plate.
And all the momentum on Detroit's side.
In the air, center field base hit. Here comes Riley. Throw to the plate, not in time. We are tied. Here we go again.
Colt Keith delivers. 3-3 in the 8th. How about these Tigers? Man! Justin Henry Malloy will pinch hit with the runner at third, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Jahan hits it high in the air, straight away. Yep. Siri is camped. He's got it. Veerling racing home. The throw is late. The Tigers will not stop.
Justin Henry Malloy delivers in the 8th. 4-3 Tigers.
All hands on deck.
2 out in the 9th. Everybody on their feet. Tigers inch ever closer to a spot in the postseason, 1 out away.
Tigers win again! A city that doesn't care about the odds has a baseball team to match. The magic number is 2. Win and the Tigers are in is not something we expected to say in the middle of August. How can you not be romantic about baseball?
You play for this, you come to the park for this, at home you watch for this. Nights like this, and somewhere in the ballpark, champagne lurks. And make no mistake about it, when this team clinches, there will be a party. The Tigers control their destiny. It's a party in the ballpark. A Clinchmas party.
This team has taken over this town. 1 win to go to the postseason.
Schuster on for the 39th time. Last time we saw him, he threw it very well. ERA a little above 4 1/4.
Bases loaded. Nobody out for the Tigers.
This is a rough road right now for the White Sox. You can feel they've been hitting the potholes. The wheels are starting to wobble. The lug nuts are slowly loosening.
All of a sudden, Comerica Park is awake and alive as the fans rising to their feet.
We're with the bases loaded, Vierling a 290 hitter.
This gets away. Here comes run number 1.
That's a pass ball that allows the Tigers to take a 1-0 lead here in the 5th.
Schuster doubled up on the changeup. Corey Lee, he just whiffed.
Let's go Tigers. Echoes through the ballpark. High fly ball, left field side. Benintendi is over to make the catch. Here comes Meadows. He scores. It's a 2-0 Tiger lead.
Tigers on top after 5, 2 down. 6th inning, 2-0 Tigers on top.
Deloach lifts it high in the air to right field, and the White Sox get on the board.
Hey, Riley, we think we have a better chance with you. How do you think that makes Riley feel right now? You think he's a little extra jacked up?
First one, it's a swing, it's a drive. Riley Green to the wall. 3-1 Tigers, and this place is a powder keg.
That's right in Riley Green's swing path. He couldn't wait to do damage on that pitch. There he is, giving himself a little bit of love, saying, yep.
Batters Malloy, infield in, 2nd and 3rd.
Oh boy, that ball went pinging all the way to Traverse City. 4-1 Tigers.
Jason Foley comes on to get the final out. A man on, a man out. Vaughn at the plate. Vaughn waiting on the strike 1. Foley sets, holds a glove at the letters. The pitch, swinging a fly ball softly to right center. Parker Meadows waving off Perez. They collide. Perez makes the catch. Tigers are back in the postseason. They pour out of the dugout. Let the celebration begin. Oh man, this team believes. 8 games under, 10 games back 7 weeks ago. They just kept working. Committed to playing the game the right way, winning games 90 feet at a time. It is complete team baseball. These guys are playing for each other. They're playing for these great fans, and it's led to one of the greatest finishes you will ever see. October baseball is back in Detroit.
It's a lot of emotions. Try not to get emotional, but it's been a long road to get to this point, and I'm so proud of this team, every single one of them. I'm so proud of this coaching staff, this whole entire organization. It took everybody, the lowest on the totem pole to the highest on the totem pole. It took everybody, and unbelievable.
Doesn't matter if these guys come up to the big leagues a month ago or they've been in the league for forever. It doesn't matter. We got a bunch of guys who are confident out here, and we believe in ourselves and we believe in each other. So it's pretty evident tonight and this whole season. It's been fun.
We believe, man. We believe the whole season. We had our ups and downs, and we stuck together, trusted each other, and look where we're at now. So, we're going to finish strong too.
But this is called punching your ticket to October, okay? Special teams do special things. And we got an opportunity to do something special. We ask a lot out of you guys all year. All year we've asked a lot out of you guys to do something for the guy next to you. And when I asked you in the middle of the season, remember I asked you, what kind of team do you want to be? I guess you wanted to be a playoff team.
Probably rather stay away from Baltimore, but then you look at Houston and you say to yourself, they don't lose in the postseason in that building.
Correct.
And they have so much experience with Altuve and Bregman and Tucker. And with that being said, the way A.J. Hinch manages this team, the timely hitting, the great pitching, the unbelievable defense, there's no reason they couldn't make a run.
Nothing this team has done would surprise
right fielder
me.
batting from the right side against Fromber.
Line drive, base hit into right. Just what you're looking for, Bob.
To right field. And there's a walk to Torkelson. And the Tigers have runners on first and second with one out.
Get that first strike a little bit more often.
And Meadows chops it right side to his right. Altuve has it, shovels a second for one, painting a first save. So Meadows' speed and the fact that that ball wasn't hit particularly hard prevented the Astros from turning it. Over to third base goes Perez, and there are runners at the corners with 2 out for Jake Rogers.
Swing the line drive up the middle lane, pass to diving Pena into center. Perez in to score. Meadows will stop at second. Myers closed quickly. Jake Rogers got the green light, 3-0, and delivers a 1-0 lead in the second.
What they're going to do.
Here's Trey Sweeney.
Level, but do not make a mistake to him.
1-0 pitch, swing the line drive, base hit into center. Meadows going to be waved around third. Myers up with the ball. Throw to the plate is not in time. Over to third base goes Jake Rogers. 2 out singles from Rogers and Sweeney, and the Tigers have a 2-0 lead in the second.
Here comes this Tigers team. This is incredible.
And another base hit up the middle. Fearling with a single. Scoring is Rogers. And it is 3-0 Tigers. Here in Houston, it can be Jason Foley.
Cog for them, too, as well. And it seems like A.J. Hinch has pushed all the right buttons here. Can they finish this game 1 out?
High fly ball, left field. On the run is Green at the track. Leaps. He can't make the play. It's off the wall. Alvarez is going for 2, and he will make it.
Will trot into second base with a leadoff double. Second base.
2-1. Grounded up the middle and grabbed there by Sweeney. And he saves a run. It's a base hit, though, for Bregman.
And the Astros will get the tying run to the plate. DeCinzo at third. Bregman reaches first on the infield hit. And it's Yainer Diaz who will come to the plate as the tying run. Ground ball right side, and that's going to squirt through for a base hit. DeCinzo scores. Bregman to second. And the Astros are on the board. It's 3-1 Detroit.
What a turn of events.
A seeing eye single through the right side for Yainer. 3 straight hits to start the bottom of the 9th for the Astros. They have the tying runs on. And Jeremy Pena to the plate representing the winning run.
Just fighting and clawing. Whatever you could do to get the ball in play, you're not going to strike out.
And that one is bunted. Fielded by the catcher. Fires to first. They got him. So the sacrifice is successful. Moving to third, Bregman. Diaz to second with the tying run.
Every single inning. Yeah, one swing away could be devastating here for the Tigers.
Served into left field. Coming on is Green, who'll make the catch. And the runners stay put. 2 away, 1 out to go.
Chas McCormick's last plate appearance was September 10th. He bats here where a base hit could tie it.
And it gets by, but the runners stay put. A walk to McCormick, and the bases are loaded. And Jason Hayward will come up now.
Tim, you say it all the time. This is why it's the greatest
game
sport
ever.
in the world.
And now they've got the bases loaded in the biggest spot of the game.
And the 2-2. Hit sharply right at Torkelson. And the Tigers hold on and win this one 3-1 as the Astros leave the bases loaded and all of Motown can exhale.
This is now... Okay, and I don't care about expectations. I don't care about money in the bank, gravy. It doesn't matter. Okay. But now that you know you can win this series, history tells you you're going to win this series. I start thinking about how far this team can go.
I'm done trying to figure it out. So you got the game we all believe they would get, which is Skubal game 1. The question, can you finish this out, piecing it together 2 more times against Houston?
We got a good one. Game 2, 0-0 as we go to the 6th. Top of the Tigers order against Hunter Brown.
Strike 1, fly ball right field. This one's deep. It's down the line. It's got a chance, and it is hit the foul pole. Gone, a home run. Tigers take the lead in the 6th. Parker Meadows delivers.
3 years ago, Jackson Jobe was pitching maybe in a high school championship game. Now he is on the mound protecting a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 7th inning of a second game of a wild card series.
First pitch, and it hit him. That clipped right around the belt of Caratini as the first pitch cut fastball from Jobe, and he's got a base runner. Here we go.
Caratini hit twice today.
Allen is looped into center field. That's going to dunk in for a base hit. Caratini will move to second, a single for Pena, and the Astros have runners on first and second and nobody out.
You can't get fancy with a rookie pitcher like this and put a pickoff move on. He might sail one. Gets it down. Tough play for the third baseman, McKinstry. Bobbles! And they're loaded! Couldn't get the throw off.
Stay with Jobe. He's faced the requisite 3 batters. He can go to the bullpen if he likes. And it looks like he's going to stay with Jobe.
Swing and a ground ball right side. Torkelson dives, throws home on a bounce, and it gets away! Rogers can't hang on, we're tied! Torkelson threw from his knees. Rogers could not hang on.
Game still nobody out. You've got the great Jose Altuve at the plate. Popped up toward the roof at Minute Maid Park. Coming over is Vierling. He makes the play. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw. Here's the play. He is safe. Pena scores, and it's 2-1 Astros.
The Astros facing the top third of the Tigers order.
The 2-0 swinging a line drive to the gap in center field. That's going to be caught on one hop by McCormick. Deep single with the outfield deep in a no doubles look. Carpenter singles to center field.
Ground ball and through for a base hit past the diving Altuve. Carpenter will go to third. It's a single for Vierling, and the Tigers are coming back. First and third, 1 man out. Now Riley Green will come up with a chance to tie the game and maybe more. And that one gets away. Here comes Carpenter. He will score, and the game is tied at 2 as Vierling moves to second. Huge mistake. And there's ball 4. So first and second with 2 outs. So it's time for Josh Hader. Yesterday he came in the game that they were trailing 3-0. He comes in today to try to keep it tied. And the pitch was high. Walked him on 4 pitches to load the bases. Does this kind of end this magical mystery ride? But they had other ideas. And now they send up Andy Ibanez to pinch hit for McKinstry. Hader, 30 years old, and these are the situations he was paid for. Everything on the line.
Swing the line drive down the left field line, hooking for the corner. Air ball up against the wall. Vierling is in. Torkelson is in. They're waving him home. Torkelson around third. He will score.
Everybody scores. It's a bases clearing. Big pinch hit for Ibanez. 5-2 Detroit. The last time there was an ALCS without the Astros in it was back in 2016.
Ground ball softly to second. Keith will charge, field and flip. Tigers win. They're moving on. They pour out of the dugout and mob each other behind the pitcher's mound. What a moment in Houston.
The Motown magic continues. The Tigers sweep the Astros 5-2, and they will move to the American League Division Series.
And congratulations to the Detroit Tigers, a team that was 8 games below 500, and now they're headed to the Division Series to play the Cleveland Guardians on Saturday.
Just an unbelievable win in an unbelievable run in what is becoming a very believable team. I can buy into these guys and their roles and what they are doing. They weren't perfect. They made some mistakes. They still won the game. It's not like they are so talent challenged that they have to be perfect every game. Let's just say it. It's an incredible story, and Detroit is embracing this run as the Tigers continue to ambush Major League Baseball.
sir. They are ready to rock in Cleveland, Ohio. We welcome you from downtown Cleveland, Progressive Field. It's the 2024 American League Division Series. The Detroit Tigers, the Cleveland Guardians. After a back injury, shut him down for 11 days near the end of the year. Facing the opener, Tyler Holton.
A swing and a line drive, deep right field. Fearling going back. It is off the top of the 9-foot wall. Quan on his way to second, in sliding with a double.
And rhythm was off. He just answered that question.
And missed inside, ball 4. So the first 2 Guardians are aboard. Everybody on their feet. Wow, what a sight. Jose Ramirez batting right-handed. 2 on, nobody out, no score. The pitch. Swing and a chopper to third. Off the glove of McKinstry. Down the left field line. That'll score Quan. Fry stops at third. In with a double, Ramirez. A bad hop double. Second and third. Nobody out. Infield in. Left on left, Josh Naylor. Swung on ground ball. Base hit into right. That'll score Fry. Ramirez stops at third. And with a drawn-in infield, Naylor poked it through the gap between the first and second baseman. The bullpen. The right-hander Reese Olson to face the right-handed hitting center fielder Lane Thomas. Swung on, hit high, hit deep to left, away back, goal! Lane Thomas in his first at-bat as a Cleveland Guardian in postseason. Pounds one into the bleachers and left. A 3-run home run, a 5-run first inning. The 8th pitch of this at bat. A swing and a line drive, base hit to left, down the line, headed toward the wall. That'll score Noel. Quan flying around third. Here's the throw to the plate, not in time. David Fry hooked a 2-run double down the left field line. There's a backbreaker. 7-0 Cleveland. And a big postseason start for David Fry. Sellout crowd on their feet at the corner of Carnegie in Ontario. Cleveland 7, Detroit 0.
Tigers down to their last out. Fly ball left field. Quan is under it. And the Cleveland Guardians put game 1 in the books. Class A finishes it out. Largest shutout win in a postseason game in Guardians franchise history. Tanner Bybee got it started 4 2/3 innings, and the bullpen did the rest. There was only 1 walk as they finish it off with 4 1/3 brilliant inning.
Look, here, there's another positive. It counts as 1 loss. They got their shit pushed in today. Now, Tarek Skubal legacy start, right? Tarek has answered the call all season for this team. He's been the man. He's been the best pitcher in the world. Now you got a ton of pressure on him, right? You cannot go back to Detroit down 0-2. It will take a miracle at that point. You win 1, you give yourself a real fighter's chance in this series because you know how crazy things are going to be at Comerica when they go back home. So.
Resumes. They are anxious to get back at it. The Tigers hoping to send this back to Detroit, all leaving at 1 apiece. Meanwhile, the Guardians, they could not have had a better game in game 1.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Now this is worth the price of admission. Skubal against Ramirez.
And he got him. A strikeout on the changeup.
Andres Jimenez, left on left.
Skubal fires, and a swing and a miss. He got him. He threw him a slider. 4th strikeout for Skubal, out number 1.
7 up, 7 down. Here's Austin Hedges.
And a swing and a miss. Got him on a changeup. So Hedges strikes out. Back-to-back Ks to start the 3rd. Skubal's got his scoreless inning streak up over 20 consecutive innings now. 2-2 the count on Rocchio. And that's a called strike 3. 98-mile-an-hour gas.
Josh Naylor steps in. He popped to short his first time up.
Naylor drives one right center. Had to shift on the outfield. That's going to go to the wall. Naylor into second base with a double.
Split the gap like you said.
That hit him.
Ouch. Looked like it got him on that top hand. And Noel will take first base. The Guardians have a scoring chance here in a scoreless game, 5th inning.
Jimenez on the ground, chance for 2. Flip it to the bag. Sweeney's throw to first in time, and Skubal is pumped coming off that mound. 4-6-3 double play to end the inning.
That brings up Matt Vierling.
And he rips that one into the gap in left center. That's going to go to the track. It is cut off by away. Thomas, throw comes in late. It's a one-out double for Matt Vierling.
And now Riley Green will be intentionally walked. Tigers will now have 2 men aboard with 2 down, and the batter will be Winsell Perez. And here comes Stephen Vogt. He is going to his bullpen, and he's going to his closer, Emmanuel Clase.
3 today.
Clase deals, shot into left center. It is going to be caught! Oh my goodness! Stephen Kwan! What a play!
He made that catch!
Unbelievable! The Tigers are hanging on the bases. A.J. Hinch wants to look at it, but it is called on the field as an inning-ending catch. Stephen Kwan might have just saved the game if the Guardians win it.
The crowd has been treated to a classic. Scoreless as we go to the 9th inning. Emmanuel Clase, his 2nd inning of work. 2 down in the 9th.
Here's Jake Rogers. A bullet through for a base hit. Jake Rogers with a 2-out single. The Tigers are getting off some good swings right now.
Trey Sweeney, the batter, 0 for 3.
Sweeney in the air right center. That's going to get down, a base hit. On his way to third goes Rogers. And Trey Sweeney giving the Tigers life here with 2 outs in the 9th. 1st and 3rd.
Left-handed hitting Kerry Carpenter digs in.
Not that it's ever a good matchup against Clase, but I like the feeling of Kerry Carpenter standing at the plate in this situation.
I absolutely agree with you. Kerry Carpenter's risen to some big moments too throughout the year.
Runner goes, pitch is swung on, a high fly ball to right field. This one is gonna fly! A 3-run home run! Kerry Carpenter! The Tigers up 3-0 as Carpenter, an emphatic, towering fly ball home run into the bleachers in right field. What a moment!
Kerry Carpenter with 2 outs in the 9th. A 3-run bomb, and the Tigers take the lead 3-0.
Told you, Carp had to get something in the middle of the plate, get the ball off the top rail. He got a slider at 94 miles an hour, and he deposited that ball way back in the seats here in Cleveland. That Tiger dugout is absolutely mad right now.
Are not away from evening the series. Here's David Fry.
2-2 pitch. And it's a cold strike 3. The ball game is over, and the Detroit Tigers, symbolic of their season, come off the deck late against the dominant closer, Emmanuel Clase. Kerry Carpenter's 3-run home run stands up. 3-0 Tigers win game 2, and we head back to the Motor City, all tied at 1 apiece.
There aren't words, man. This team, they'll drive you nuts. The offense was shut down and inept all game, and when it matters, even if it's 2 outs in the 9th inning, they come alive. They've done it all season. There's just a magic here.
Everybody out there is just fearless, and we have a bunch of guys who can execute when they need it the most, and that's exactly what Sweeney and Cole and Parker
What a
did. Come on, man. That's exactly what they did. They just executed when he made a perfect pitch every time.
How excited are you to take this back to Comerica Park in front of some fans?
Extremely. We're excited to see everybody, and it's going to be rocking.
This has been some series. These 2 teams gave us an elite game in game 2, and they've been waiting a long time for a playoff game here in the Motor City.
Leading it off, Parker Meadows.
That's a shot through for a base hit. And Parker Meadows continues to hit. Alex Cobb facing Matt Vierling. Cobb deals, sawed off, gloved by Rocchio. Throw to first in time. Nice play.
2 outs for Riley Green.
This is still pressure in the 1st inning. You want to put yourself in as many situations to potentially score runs as possible.
That ball spanked through for a base hit. And the Tigers will draw first blood as Meadows scores. Riley Green, the All-Star, makes it 1-0.
Oh, this place is alive.
Rogers, Tigers catcher, leads off, and he lines one inside the line. It's a fair ball. Hits the sidewall. Rogers on his way to second. Quan bobbled the throw. And it is a leadoff double. Productive out. Advances Rogers to third base.
Personally walk. Here's Matt Vierling.
And Vierling in the air, left center field. Quan is there. Tagging is Rogers. And Rogers is in.
Here's Colt Keith. Fly out, strikeout.
There's a liner into right field, a base hit. Colt Keith singles to right.
Here's Spencer Torkelson.
Tigers trying to add to a 2-0 lead.
Torkelson turns on it down the left field line. That's fair and to the wall. Colt Keith will score. Spencer Torkelson makes it 3-0 Tigers. His first hit of the postseason.
Oh, that's got to feel so good for Torkelson.
Stephen Kwan at first, 2 down.
David Fry at the plate, swinging a line drive. Caught with a backhanded leap by Matt Vierling. Pump of the fist. Vierling goes into that dugout. He just robbed Fry of a potential 2-run double into the left field. 2 outs in the ninth.
And now the place is ready. Are these guys ready to see a W? Dan, a postseason W in Detroit?
And now they are 1 strike away from a 2-1 advantage. Colton deals and a swing and a miss. A strikeout to end it with an exclamation point. The Tigers win Game 3. And they now lead 2-1 in this best-of-5 division series.
It's mind-blowing and it's fantastic, and they've done it their own way. Nobody has built a team like they've built this team for the playoffs. Nobody goes into this with a 2-man rotation unless you have 2 aces and you got all this, and you're going to use these guys on 3 days rest or whatever that maybe teams have done in the past. But nobody does it the way the Tigers have with openers. And A.J. Hinch did it again yesterday.
Yes, he did.
It is a picture-perfect autumn night downtown Detroit. The postseason vibes are immaculate here at Comerica Park. We welcome you to the 2024 American League Division Series. This is Game 4. The Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers, our first elimination game. The Tigers have the Guardians on the brink.
And on the hill tonight for the Detroit Tigers. He is making his first ever postseason start. Leading it off, Stephen Kwan, the 1 Cleveland Guardian that's hitting.
That's a base hit into left center, Stephen Kwan.
Here's Kyle Manzardo.
That is a base hit into right center field. Manzardo singles and back-to-back hits. The Guardians in business here in the first inning. 2 on, nobody out. Another 2-2, and that'll be the game's first out. A big bat to retire.
Now another tough lefty. Josh Naylor steps to the plate.
Kwan got a great jump. Swiped third. Manzardo stayed put at first.
Guardians desperate for a big hit. Naylor, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. He gave him another changeup. So Ramirez and Naylor retired. 2 outs now. Still runners at the corners.
Lane Thomas,
who blasted a 3-run homer to left in Cleveland on Saturday against Reese Olson.
And he's on the first pitch and a base hit to right field. Kwan will score.
Bybee is just all out of sorts. He's walked 2, given up a hit this inning. It's 1-0 Cleveland, but the Tigers have loaded them up with nobody out for the number 8 hitter, Trey Sweeney. And this is a scenario where you do not want to be going to the bullpen this early, but you're also not going to let this game get out of hand.
And Sweeney on the first pitch, a fly ball left center. Going to be plenty deep to get Keith home.
Tigers have tied it at 1. Trey Sweeney gets the run home.
Now can Tanner Bybee do what Reese Olson did back in the first and minimize the damage? Swung on line to short, caught, double play. Rocchio caught the BB. No idea.
Here is at the plate.
Against Tyler Holden, 4 for 8. 3 of those 4 hits are doubles. And he sends that one deep into left field, and Ramirez will watch it fly out of here. Jose Ramirez has arrived here in Game 4.
from Tanner Bybee. Cade Smith looks like he's starting to get ready.
McKinstry, the leadoff man in the 5th, and he flies into left field, got some carry. McKinstry sends Quan deep, it is gone!
How about it? Opposite field home run for Zach McKinstry. We're tied at 2.
And Hunter Gaddis is coming on with 2 on, 1 out. We're in the 6th inning. Normally we see Cade Smith in the 7th, Hunter Gaddis in the 8th. Now the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider.
First pinch hitter, Winsell Perez, is going to get the at-bat here with 2 on.
Sweet little flare in the left center field. Will it drop? It will! Rounding third, heading home. Carpenter, no throw. Tigers take the lead. 3-2 in the 6th. Winsell Perez delivers.
To keep an eye on Carpenter here. He was booking it as hard as he could.
Right there. When he stepped on third, you saw that face go right after, and that's a hamstring all over right there.
And so A.J. Hinch can start going to his right-handers in the bullpen. So we've got another pitching change.
Brisky deals it, and Fry in the air, deep left field. This is back, this is up, and gone!
David Fry! Off the bench, a 2-strike, 2-out, 2-run home run, and Cleveland's back on top for the 3rd time tonight, 4-3. It's not been quite as dominant, and again, some of these guys are tired. They're rookies. They're in uncharted territory, to say nothing about having never pitched in the postseason. And did you wonder when Emmanuel Clase would come on? Right now. Clase is coming on for just the 3rd time this year to try to pitch multiple innings.
Perez, good speed at first. McKinstry on the ground, slow roller. Jimenez underhands it over to Naylor for out.
Perez at second.
Clase ready for a 1-2. Here he comes. And a swing and a miss. Down he goes. Clase with a stare down.
And now we will see Will Vest come into this ball game in the 9th.
Shows bunt, gets it down, squeezes on, and safe!
He's in with a head-first slide. They pulled off a safety squeeze, and a beauty of a bunt by David Fry. Emmanuel Clase is going to try to get himself a 5-out save.
And Malloy turns on it down the left field line. It is a fair ball. Rattles into the corner. It's hot. Malloy into second base with a double. And the tying run will come to the plate. And there is out number 1. It does advance Rogers. I beg your pardon, it does advance Malloy.
And here's Jace Young with a hamstring injury.
Big swing, bouncing ball. Coming over is Jimenez. Tough play. Clase there for him.
Now it's a 1-run game with 2 down and Matt Vierling, the hitter. A swing and a miss. Ball game. And this incredible division series has 1 more game remaining.
Guardians snap an 11-game losing streak when they face elimination. They hadn't won a game since Game 6 of the '97 World Series in elimination.
A deciding Game 5 winner-take-all Saturday in Northeast Ohio.
Oh, we'll be ready. Yeah, there's going to be nothing better than these elimination games are incredible. You know, everything that we've been playing for up to this point is now gonna be on Saturday. So our guys will be able to reset and we'll pack tonight. We'll get on a plane tomorrow. We'll go have a short workout and get the opportunity to do it on their turf. And I expect them to show up ready to play too. Why wouldn't these 2 teams come with everything they got on Saturday?
Game 5, winner-take-all of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers.
There's got to be some nervous swings there, too, some nervous energy.
Parker Meadows slices one down the line. That's going to get down, a base hit. Meadows on the first pitch. Meadows takes off. Rogers takes a ball, no play at third. Here comes the 3-2. Fly ball, right field, shallow, coming in, Noel. He's got a strong arm. Meadows will tag and stop. Too shallow to try to score. Second out of the inning.
Carnegie in Ontario. Can Matthew Boyd get out of it again? Swing and a miss. Got him with a slider. You wanted even more drama after Thursday? We've got it early today.
Here's Brian Rocchio, first ball swinging, sinking liner down, a base hit.
Top of the order, Stephen Kwan. Swung on, fly ball, left field, fairly deep, toward the line. Dropped by Green, it's a fair ball. Rolls into the corner. On his way to third is Rocchio, into second is Kwan. And Guardians at second and third with one down, and there's the first massive break in this game.
Now it's on second and third for David Fries in this series. And a swing and a miss. Skubal, 100-mile-an-hour fastball. A huge strikeout for Tarek Skubal.
Jose Ramirez intentionally walked, and it's up to Lane Thomas.
Guardians have him loaded up with 2 outs. Jammed him. A pop-up in the infield. And Tarek Skubal gets out of a serious jam. Andrew Walters.
Talk about being thrown into the fire. 9 2/3, including the postseason, innings pitched in the big leagues. That's it.
And Sweeney draws the walk.
Good. I said, is he available? AJ said, very available.
3-1. Carpenter pinch hitting. And a swing and a drive into right center field. Noel is on the run. It is off the base of the wall on a bounce. Carpenter cannot run. Sweeney can. He's trying to score. He's safe. Trey Sweeney goes all the way around. The Tigers have grabbed the lead in the 5th inning. Facing Andres Jimenez, and a bouncing ball through. Jimenez slaps one to the opposite field.
The 1-1 swung on, line, base hit left field. Jimenez moves up to second. He'll hang on right there. Just in second, one down for the Guardians. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and it's a slow tapper, first base side of the mound. This is trouble. Picked up by Keith. No play. All hands are safe. Bases loaded on the infield single for David Fry. Isn't this what it should be? 0-1 the count. Here comes the pitch. Inside it, hit him. Ramirez hit by the pitch. That'll force in the tying run.
This ties the game, but at what cost?
He seems to be okay.
Just 1 out. 28 2/3 scoreless innings. Ends for Tarek Skubal. Bases loaded. Lane Thomas loves the first pitch. Thomas swings, hits a high fly ball deep into left field. It is up. It is going to be a grand slam. Lane Thomas. What a moment. What a swing. It's 5-1 Cleveland.
Lane Thomas has put the Guardians in front with a grand slam. 5-1 Cleveland. And this place is shaking.
Every game of this division series. Torkelson turns on it. That's going to get down fair. Into the corner it goes. Spencer Torkelson. A 2-out double here in the 6th inning. Tigers trying to answer. 4. And it's ball 4. Tigers trying to bounce back. Gaddis deals, runner goes. Line drive, base hit, right center. 1 run is in. Jake Rogers comes through with an RBI single. He extends the inning. It comes with 2 outs and 2 strikes. Pitch number 8. And he misses badly. Sweeney draws the walk. And now it is the Tigers who have loaded the bases. And to the top of the order we go. Kerry Carpenter.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Got him with the heat. And Gaddis works out of it.
One away. Cole Keith, the batter. Sends that one deep. That's on the barrel. That is way back there. And it is going to be off the base of the wall. Riley Green will be waved home. Throw comes in late. It is an RBI double for Cole Keith.
The order, Stephen Kwan, another big day.
Kwan, liner, right field, base hit. A hitting machine right now. Been one of the game's best players. Rolls over that one, but a big bouncer, and it's through into right field, a base hit. Kwan on his way to third. You know who else they love? This guy. Lane Thomas.
The pitch. He swings and sends a looper towards second baseman. Keith has it, bobbles it. Everybody's safe. In to score is Kwan.
Trying to add on here. Up the middle. That is going to be through for a base hit. In to score is Jimenez. Brian Rocchio delivers.
With Emmanuel Clase trying to finish up what would be a 6-out save. The pitch. Strike 3 called. Locked him up with a rare slider. Bierling is out number 1.
16 Ks for the Guardians. Tied for the most in a winner-take-all game. Bouncing ball, Riley Green. The Guardians are an out away from a date with the Yankees. at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx Monday night.
Cleveland in first place from mid-April on, wobbled a bit, but now 1 out away from a trip to the Big Apple. Now the 2-2 delivery, a swing and a bouncing ball to Naylor at first, backs up long flip to Clase. Ball game! And for the first time in 8 years, Cleveland is headed to the American League Championship Series. And this October to remember will continue. Cleveland eliminates the Detroit Tigers today in Game 5 by a final score of 7-3.
It's a tough part of this game. Only one team at the end of the season goes home happy. So, yeah, it'll sting for a little bit, and rightfully it should. But
we're here to stay. We have a bunch of young guys, and we can do big things in this clubhouse with these guys.
we grew so much as a team, as people, as players. There's a lot of good to take out of this. This loss sucks, but there's a lot of good to take out of this year.
It was incredible. You know, our guys, what we had to do to galvanize ourselves and put together stretches of good baseball as the notoriety, enhanced, as the expectations rose, as the attention grew. We did an incredible job as a group of just staying grounded and trying to do our best every day, and it led us to where we are. And our players, our coaches, our organization never flinched. Like we never thought that we shouldn't be here. And that is going to fuel us moving forward, and we're going to be a problem for people if we can continue that mindset and continue that hunger. And I think I said it earlier this week, once you play in 1 October, you never want to miss one the rest of your career, ever.